Hi, and welcome back to Pushbox Banter. I am Daniel.
And I am Craig, and we're here to talk about F1 and all that implies. And we have a lot to talk about with the 2026 starting back up next weekend in Melbourne, Australia.
That is right, Craig. How excited are you?
On a scale of 1 to 10, I would say an 11.
That's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. I mean, we've got new regulations, we've got new teams,
I know. All sorts of new drama.
old drivers, new drama,
New old drivers is right.
new
Yeah.
relationships. Love is in the air. We have
Yes.
so much to talk about.
We do. All sorts of good stuff.
Yes. Where do you want to start?
Oh, my gosh. Let's see. We can kind of roll the dice
Roll
a
the
little bit.
dice on it. Yeah.
Let them go. Where do they land?
Let's talk
Monaco. Well, I don't know. What do you want to talk about? Where do you want to go?
Monaco?
Yeah.
All right, let's start with Monaco.
Let's start with Monaco.
What happened in Monaco in the last 2 days?
Love is in the air in Monaco. That's
Okay.
what happened. Charles Leclerc and his longtime partner is now husband and wife.
That's right. Now we have an Alexandra Leclerc.
Yes. I don't know if she's taken his name or
Yeah,
not. Did
she has.
take his name?
Yes,
Yeah,
she
nice.
changed her Instagram handle.
Oh, she did?
That's how we know it's
That's
official.
That's how you know it's official.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, we saw them driving around in a Testarossa, like 1950s,
Mhm.
red with, of course, the HP logos.
'Cause logos.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Because the livery is the livery, Craig. It's
Yeah.
got to happen the right way.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Well, I mean, if I could get my wedding sponsored, I would. My HP.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I mean, it was like a vintage, like Testarossa,
yeah,
convertible, everything, driving around the
Yeah.
streets of Monaco.
they look happy. They're in love.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, hopefully this means like we're gonna see some positive results from Leclerc this year.
This could be his year.
That's right.
That's
right. And he didn't crash that car, which is great.
Yes.
He usually does in Monaco. So
That's true.
yes,
That's true. Yeah. Yeah. So love is in the air.
love is in there. What else?
I mean, there's also other love that's in the air.
Mm.
With Lewis Hamilton and Kim Kardashian. So at the Super Bowl, they were there together in the same suite. I don't know what else is going on with them. I mean, there's been pictures that they posted with them together. I don't know if this is a publicity stunt or thing, whatever. I don't care. It's cool. It's cool to have some different things for Luis to be involved in.
Yeah, 100%. I don't subscribe to TMZ at all. Okay,
Same.
Craig?
Yeah, I'm not a TMZ guy either. So, like knowing exactly keeping up with the Kardashians and all that type of stuff, that's not really me. But hey, everybody's got their thing, so that's cool. That's
Yeah,
cool.
yeah.
But yeah, it's kind of interesting because he's dated some other people recently, some other musical celebrities
right,
and
yeah.
so forth, and now here he is with Kim Kardashian, international mogul, multimedia mogul,
That's
I guess
right.
you could say.
Lawyer-ish.
Yeah. I mean,
Just does everything, right?
she does. Yeah. Her family's into all sorts of stuff. So,
Underwear brand ambassador, owner, Skims, everything.
yeah, all sorts of stuff. So it's kind of interesting to see, like, how's Lewis going to be this year? Is she going to show up in the paddock? Are we going to see her down under in Melbourne? Are we going to see her at other places? I mean, I would expect Miami at least. That's kind
Oh,
of around
yeah,
the corner.
for sure.
Beginning of May. So,
USGP, all of them.
yeah, all of them potentially. But
Hmm.
yeah, that'll be interesting to see. But also, like, I've thought this. I know I've mentioned this to you. I'm sure I have. But
Okay.
Kim Kardashian, it's rumored that she is banned from Ferrari because, like, she was like either trying to sell her Ferrari or use it in a way that didn't represent the Ferrari brand in years past. And so now she's dating, a Ferrari, basically a Ferrari employee, ambassador of the brand.
I wonder if they would ban her from the garage and things
I don't
like
know. That's going to be kind of interesting to see if she does. Is this a ploy for her to actually purchase a Ferrari that she wants? Hopefully not.
that. Yeah, who knows?
I would think that's not the case at all. But it just, yeah,
I don't know.
yeah.
Do you think the Tifosi are a little concerned about Kim Kardashian and Lewis Hamilton?
I mean, if she's legitimately banned from
No.
Ferrari, then yeah.
No. I
Yeah.
mean, Craig. Let's take it back one step.
Oh, okay.
I'm
Sorry.
talking about the Kardashian curse.
Oh. Well, I mean,
Do you know the lore behind that?
no, I don't. So let's
Yeah.
talk about that.
Yes. So it's often that those people that orbit, again, this is lore. This is
Right.
it's out there.
Mm-hmm.
They talk about it. Even the Kardashians have addressed it.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
That basically men that orbit the Kardashian women
Mhm.
end up with a string of very bad luck and very awful personal things that happen to those men after they date one of the Kardashians. And so that's why they call it the Kardashian curse.
It could be.
Yeah, so
You never
who
know.
knows? Who knows? As a person that represents Ferrari and all the fans all around the world,
Mhm.
I mean, I bet those fans would be concerned that, hey, could something happen? Going into testing, we see all this good stuff about Ferrari.
Mhm.
Could it be that Kardashian be the reason it nosedives and something awful happens?
I hope that that's not the case. I like Lewis Hamilton, and
I like
hope
Lewis
I hope
Hamilton
that good
too.
things happen to him, and and I wouldn't wish bad things on Kim Kardashian or their family.
No,
either.
no, no, of
Obviously,
course not.
obviously,
No.
But it is kind of interesting,
It is.
I mean, people mirror others that they're around. So, like, if you're around unsuccessful people or people that behaves a certain way, a lot of times there's some element of that you are portraying or that you're attracting in some form or
That's
fashion
right.
or certain way. Doesn't necessarily mean that your behavior is bringing all this bad stuff on you, but it seems like it's an interesting thing how certain people, they continue to have certain things happen to them. A lot of times it's psychologically people haven't addressed certain things, and so they continue to find other people. Now, I think Lewis Hamilton is probably not of that, not cut from that
same cloth,
yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, because he seems like he's got his head pretty level on things. Like he's,
Oh
you
yeah,
know?
for sure.
I mean,
for
he
sure.
really
well,
does.
Well, again, this could be, like it happened to
Oh yeah,
to Kanye or to Humphreys or whatever.
Right.
Like, they have their careers, they're in the limelight, they get a lot of criticism and things like that for dating a really, seen person, or
Right.
super huge celebrity. And then, that results in performances that maybe don't align with what they normally would, right? And so
Yeah.
they get a lot of bad, maybe a little bit of bad luck and bad circumstances, and they fade away from their respective sports and things like that. Or,
yeah. Yeah, well, and sometimes it's just the pressure of the spotlight,
right, exactly.
And some of the individuals,
And it's not
that they've-
necessarily everybody's responsible for their own futures, and of course,
and
lives.
you're also talking about Lewis Hamilton, who is at the pinnacle of a sports, an individual in sport. I mean,
that's
basically,
right. And he's
pinnacle athlete.
already achieved everything.
He has. He's at the top of the mountain. I mean, he can ride off into the sunset however he wants. I mean,
True.
he's already achieved all sorts of things. But I think this year there's some good stuff coming around.
I
for
think
him.
so too. With love, of course. Maybe this is the best thing for both of them, right? Kardashian and Lewis, right?
It could be.
Maybe they're meant for each other, and they go off and get married. They pull a Leclerc and
Maybe.
Alexandra, right?
Maybe like all the bad. They got all the bad stuff out of the
Yes.
way. Now Lewis has come in.
That's right.
The
And
good
he's
stuff.
and he's on the up. He already had
Yeah.
his slump last year, the last couple of years. Said he couldn't find himself, didn't know what he was doing. Maybe Lewis pulls in Alyssa Liu, right?
Maybe, yeah.
He does it for the love of the sport.
Mm-hmm.
And he's got a car that he can drive, and he performs not for Ferrari, but for the fans, right? For the people
Right.
who have followed him. And maybe that's what happens this year.
Mm-hmm.
And he's got the car underneath him to do that. So,
I think
Lewis,
so.
we're rooting for you this year.
Yes,
okay?
we
At least
are.
I am.
I am too. I was watching. He was posting some stuff on his Instagram recently, and it was him working out, and he was doing all this stuff. But he was commenting that he's like in the best shape that he's ever been in
Yeah.
going into a season.
I mean,
So,
hey, man, he's what, 41?
41, man.
Looking great.
Heck yeah.
In love, strong in
Yeah.
all ways.
Yeah. He's rolling, man. He is rolling this year. So, I mean, yeah.
Speaking about Ferrari,
Mm-hmm.
what do you think about what they've done for, addressing the new regulations? Their starts are really quick. They're looking pretty good in the shakeups and all that, all the testing, they were looking pretty good. I'd say top 2.
Well, yeah. I mean, everybody's saying like Ferrari and Mercedes look the best. So, I mean, if you're looking for different things, different signs, you may say, I would think of this year is the year of the horse. And so maybe Ferrari has a good shot. It's been since 2008 since Ferrari has won the championship. So, I mean, they very well might have it.
Yeah, I mean, they're due for sure.
Yeah, I mean, their car looks great. I mean, their car looked so good on some of the practice starts. Like, I think Lewis Hamilton was like in 11th, and before the first curve, he was in first. Like, I mean, if that holds true, they're going to dominate.
They're going to dominate.
At least at the starts. But, I mean, at least at most of the races that have long straightaways to start. Now, Melbourne doesn't, but that's okay.
Nonetheless, I mean,
yeah. That car is quick, though. It's definitely quick, and I expect them to qualify well.
I mean, they have the inverted wing now. They have so many,
which they may or may not even use to start the season.
I mean, they can
if they want.
It got green lit. They have the wing at the back of the diffuser. Yeah, they brought a lot of nice little things to testing, and of course they have Lewis and Leclerc and Love, and I mean. Again, sky's the limit for them.
They got Love. They got even the year of the horse going on.
You were talking
it's
about
all pointing their way.
That's. I mean it's
the
their
stars are aligned.
The stars are aligned. They just have to deliver.
Yeah.
So
they got 2 guys that can. They can bring it home
for sure. We just need a good pit wall, guys. Okay, so Mercedes. The odds are with them.
Yes, they are. They're forever in George's favor to start the season. So right now, George, like the betting odds are for George to win the Drivers' Championship. That's how good that Mercedes looked in Barcelona. Now the question is, were they sandbagging some after that?
So you think they're better than what they were showing?
Yes.
Wow.
Potentially, yeah. Yeah, I really think that Mercedes and Ferrari to battle it out at the beginning of the season. As much as that pains me to say, because I really wish that it was Red Bull and Max Verstappen, of course. But with that being said, yeah, that Mercedes engine, it looks really good. They had a whole lot of laps under their belt. Kimi Antonelli's coming into his second year. George Russell's 2 years. This is his second year away from Lewis Hamilton being there, so the team is his. And I think he's ready. He's had wins in the past. Yeah, and I know you may disagree with this, but I think that he's one of the top drivers on the grid.
I totally disagree.
Part of that, it kind of pains me to say that because there's plenty of others that are above him, but I think he's in the top 10.
Yeah, he's in the top 10
possibly
for sure.
top 5,
and
maybe.
And he's got the team behind him. I think we're going to see a Mercedes that's back to their winning ways.
Because the last time they were really, really good was before this ground effect era.
That's right.
And so I think that they kind of have a good understanding.
To be clear, they were really good with Lewis. So,
but I mean, like,
and again,
the other drivers that were there with them were good.
Yeah, true.
Yeah,
that's true.
Yeah,
fair.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, anyway, it would be good to see someone other than Norris Hamilton win. So if it's Russell, I'm okay.
That's true.
So
yeah, that's true. So
yeah,
there you have it. That's what I think with Mercedes. So we'll see. We'll see what happens with them. Yeah. And also, they've got the engine.
Yeah, they have the engine trick, right?
Mm-hmm.
So,
and that could help them win throughout the first half of the season and get enough points to where
any changes after what is it, June 1st?
June 1st, yeah.
Any changes will get kind of like evened out. So.
However, since they sponsor out their engines to the other teams kind of have that engine as well. So how big of an advantage does that give them over the whole grid? Not as much, but
and that's because all the engines are homogenized now, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's a new word for me.
Yes,
no,
you did so well pronouncing it. No.
I'm just kidding. They're all the same.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, unless McLaren takes advantage of that and gives them some trouble up in the front of the grid, we should expect, I think, to see Mercedes up there. I mean, yeah, they did over 400 laps. I think, like, talk about reliability and just like a nice aero package.
Yeah.
It's looking very good for them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But we'll see. It's always different. It's always different once you get out there, and
Mm-hmm.
and depending on what the racing looks like and how the regs kind of shape out, the qualifyings, unless they're way exceptional and way above everyone else, a couple seconds on top of even the Ferraris, I don't see them walking away with it. But I may be wrong.
Yeah, I think Ferrari's going to be right there with them, if not dominating more of it. It'll be interesting to see because their engine design's a little different.
It's different.
You know, and then also like, you know, Max Verstappen is saying that they're not ready to compete for winning races just yet. How far off are they?
But Craig, don't they always say that?
That's what I was going to say.
Isn't that the same spiel
Yes.
every year?
That's how Verstappen always talks. Like he was that way all last year, the second half of the season. Oh, he didn't think he's going to win any more races, and then he wins like 5 or 6, right? I mean, and
Exactly.
he comes back like almost wins the drivers' championship. So, yeah, I mean, some of all of this that's going on in Bahrain is just posturing.
Right.
It's like they do their little tests, they get their information that they need to get, they state their stories out to the media, and now it's when the rubber hits the road.
Yeah,
It's next weekend.
And there is going to be some uncertainty there, right? You've got Ford, new player in the game, in the engine game, and new regs, right?
Mhm.
So for Verstappen, it could possibly be the beginning of the end. Like he could actually be honest and be saying like, hey, like I don't think that these cars are meant to race,
Mhm.
kind of like Formula E. That's what he's been saying.
Yeah.
And that didn't seem to me like it was posturing. It seemed more like a panic, or a call for panic. Like, hey guys, like if something doesn't change in the regs, I might not be here. Not that I think anybody
Mhm.
cares too much, except for Team Red Bull. But yeah, who knows? Because he always says that the car doesn't look like, you know, they're going to be competing for wins just
Mhm.
yet. But I don't know. They might not.
Yeah, they may not, but it's interesting because with the regs, like you've got to drive a little bit differently. The car handles differently. I know going into like I think the first time in Barcelona that he was driving the speed and the pace, they had like the top, you know, was really, really good. And then like after that, then they started slowing down their pace. So everybody wasn't really sure, okay, how good is their pace? Are they trying to slow down to manage more of the battery? What are they
Right.
trying to see? And he was doing a lot of like going into super low gears, going into the turns to help recharge the battery to
Right.
get higher revs. So it's kind of interesting to see how this is all going to unfold, how the drivers will drive, because, you know, I guess we should probably talk a little bit about some of the reg changes.
Sure,
here.
yeah.
But one of the reg changes is there's no more DRS.
That's right.
No DRS. So now as I'm passing all these people when I'm driving, I'm going to have to go, you know, I'm in boost mode. You know?
I'm in
'Cause
boost
that's
mode.
Instead of DRS.
I'm in
the DRS
active I'm in
area.
active arrow mode.
Yes, active arrow and boost mode. Yes. So yeah, so
you
we've got
put your hand outside the window.
hand outside the window. You know, I got to change my downforce. You know, yeah, add a little drag.
You go from
Yeah.
spoon to like wave.
Yes, that's right. That's right. Yeah, you'll know it's me if you see somebody out there doing that. No, so that's one of the big things is no more DRS,
Mhm.
and you got a boost mode.
That's
And
right.
then you also have active arrows. So your front wings and your rear wings and wherever else
Yeah.
they deem that they can put a wing, it can adjust. So kind of like little louvers and so forth. So they want to change it to low downforce, they can. If they want to change it to high downforce, they can.
That's right.
So Ferrari, like we mentioned this earlier with the Ferrari's wing in the back, and it doing like, you know, 180 degrees, so flipping all the way over, which is really pretty cool. But then also like at some point, like when you look at that as it's flipping, like you're
Right,
going to
there's
have
a lot
like a
of drag.
vertical surface like face up. So you're going to hit a whole lot of drag, but then you may get a whole lot more downforce.
But who knows?
So-
I mean, if you have that at a corner, maybe that's useful. You know,
Yeah,
it's like a different type
exactly.
of braking
Exactly.
without braking.
Yeah. Yeah. So certain type of scenarios, it might really be beneficial. So we'll get to see some unique innovations that come about from everybody. And that's going to be pretty fun to watch too. So yeah.
Okay, so that's a really good point, Craig. Do you think that the racing overall will be better then?
That's tough to say.
I mean, okay, my opinion is I'm not quite sure because you have, let's say, qualifying.
Mm-hmm.
These guys aren't going to be able to go full out, full throttle anymore. They're going to be lifting and coasting for the beginning
Right.
of the lap to
Mhm.
wait, to make sure their engine battery or the battery's full before they can go like full speed.
Right.
So, if you're in qualifying and you're not going full out and you have to now deal with, is my battery going to be up to speed so I'm not like losing energy on my way on the straights. And then you also have to contend with tires. Is the tire, is the overall strategy going to be a little bit more dull? Is it going to be a little bit more boring? Like,
I don't know.
are they going to need 2 laps now, just like they will for getting the car up to speed to be able to do a single lap, as opposed to just 1 out lap and going?
They might.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think it's going to be a little bit different, and I don't know that it's going to be exciting necessarily.
Well, it's true. Now the starts might be more exciting.
Yeah.
Because there's some changes at the start. There's also, and some of that changes because they're concerned that because it's more electric,
Right.
some of the differences on there, that when they start, you may have one team that starts slow, the other one right behind them may start super fast. So there's a lot of questions around that, and that's an interesting thing too. So in the past, it was always one formation lap, and then you get there, then you see the red lights, they go down, and away you go. Now, 2 formation laps, and then you've got 5 seconds of blue lights flashing, and then you hit your red lights, and then away you go.
It's a change, man.
A little bit of change there, yeah.
mean-
So it's partially because the drivers have to build up that turbo pressure for at least about 10 seconds to get it going. So we may see some more changes on the start, depending on how it goes.
I'm
the first week or
sure. I'm
first few
sure.
races.
Especially if people start crashing, just getting off the line. Like,
Yeah.
One
yeah.
thing is first corner, another thing is just getting off your box.
Right. So
Well-
that's going to be an interesting thing there too. So those are a couple of the changes. Of course, we already talked about the engine change with the compression ratio
That's right.
being kind of an issue. Well, with one of the factors, but you have like just your electric, just your engine, so it's like a 50-50
50-50,
hybrid
yeah.
basically at this
It's
point.
kind of strange.
Yeah,
It's
but
very Formula E-esque.
it is very Formula E. One of the other things that they changed is the size of the vehicle. So the size of your car is smaller, width-wise, lengthwise. The tires are more narrow. Like the front tires are 25 millimeters more narrow. The rear tires 30 millimeters more narrow. So less surface, less contact surface. So you got to, the grip is going to be a little bit different. I don't think it's small enough to change much in Monaco, like what we had proposed, having a 60% car,
or a bicycle race.
or a bicycle race, electric scooter, whatever. But they are smaller, more maneuverable, more nimble. So we should see more passes and overtakes, but that boost mode can be used for overtaking, and then it can also be used for defense as well. So yes, so you could be defending and having to use boost mode. You don't have to use it like all. It's not a push and it all drains and then it slowly comes back. But you can adjust like how much it's actually being used and deployed. So, so it should make for some interesting overtakes.
Yeah.
But it also gives the driver that gets past the opportunity to overtake
That's right.
the overtaker.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Lots
So
of,
we'll
lots of
see.
strategy there. For
Yeah,
sure.
we'll see. The strategy may change a little bit, but then again, some are saying, hey, it may be they get out in front and it just kind of sits there. So
Yeah.
I think some of the rules and regs in the ground effects era was they tried something to where the cars could get closer and then pass, but then they found that didn't really change too much. In fact,
exactly.
Yeah, so we'll see if this helps as well. The boost mode to overtake, I think you got to be within 1 second of the car in front of you to use
Well,
it.
it'd be pretty bad if you get really close and then your battery drains and then you just can't.
Well, that's
right?
part
And I
of
think-
it. Yeah.
I guess that's part of the excitement. It's like, but then it becomes who's got more power, save the power for us like far.
Yeah.
in the lap as possible.
Yeah. Yeah.
So-
Well, we saw a little bit of that, like with Audi and Hulkenberg driving. They had some onboard cams, and he was going down one of the straights, and all of a sudden, like the power just dropped, and so he's just slowing and coasting down one of the straights.
Yeah.
That's not cool.
Or
on
like
racing.
coasting on like fast corners and things like that, like
Right.
just to build up and get that energy back.
Yeah. So yeah. Interesting.
Who do you
Interesting
think,
stuff.
Craig? Who do you think is going to struggle going into the first race of this season?
Aston Martin is going to struggle. Dramatic struggles. Dramatic. They may not even finish the race.
That's incredible.
Yeah. I'm really disappointed about this because I honestly, like with Nui going over last year, I was really hoping that he would build like a supercar. We would have Alonso, like, this roaring lion in his last year, all year long. And now it's like, are they even going to finish the race? Like, are they even going to, like, is the 107% rule going to be invoked? It's crazy. It's crazy to see like how bad this car has done in practice. Like they did like 6 laps. Like even Lance Stroll was frustrated.
That's saying something.
I mean, yeah.
They're saying what, 4 or 5 seconds off the pace.
Yeah. Like that's horrible.
That's pretty bad.
That's horrible. Like so basically if they're 4 or 5 seconds off the pace, they might end up being 7 seconds off the pace, which could mean that they don't make the start.
They
get
have
disqualified before the race even starts.
Craig, you have to see this with a positive lens. They have the biggest opportunity to do the biggest jump
They do.
in performance between testing and Melbourne. Like they could come back and be middle of the pack. Like you never know. But I doubt it because apparently the engine troubles are a combination of things. So we're talking about vibrations in their chassis and then other places that are affecting the batteries, plus just reliability and the fact that they actually didn't get to test. Not really.
Yeah.
So who knows what else is going on?
Yeah, it's so like they may fix some of the problems on the engine and then it causes other problems with the car, like what you're saying with the vibrations. So yeah, it really kind of breaks my heart because I was like really hoping to have like additional competition for the front.
Yeah.
And they could, because they were middle of the pack last year. But Nui, when you step back from it, Nui didn't have the same amount of time to design this car. And also the engine, like Honda, they haven't been designing engines either. And so even though they had this older engine with the Red Bull team, like their team, basically they weren't planning to continue the engine program. So they had let people go. So they have less staff having to build up a new staff, having to create a new engine. So they had less time really to develop this engine than like a Mercedes. So
that's right.
Yeah.
It's a bummer.
It is.
But the only positive
great
in
drama.
that it is going to be a great drama.
Yeah.
The only positive is that we'll be able to see the performance of Alonso versus Stroll.
True.
Again, not that we don't already know what that looks like.
It might not be a complete Grand Prix.
But I mean, if it means if it really highlights the deficiencies there, maybe there's a change in the second driver. And I mean second driver as in like the one who owns the car. In addition to that, it means Cadillac won't be last.
Yes. Been waiting to use that noise for so long.
It's been like 3 years.
Yeah, right. Yeah, for Cadillac, that's a thing.
Hey, yeah.
That's awesome. They're not going to be last.
Yeah, they'll be 10th, not 11th.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
It's great. I'm actually looking forward to seeing Cadillac so badly. Just because obviously Checo, but also because of Bottas, right? And they had a pretty decent testing for being a new team.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously they're a couple seconds also down, right? I think they were like 2 to 3 or 3 seconds off the pace, but again, with nothing major happening to that car, it just means like they've got a blank slate that they can work on and develop, and of course they've got that Ferrari engine,
right?
So I mean, they should have an advantage over some of those teams just off the line. And if they can get their aero package in good order, and who's to say they can't do some good stuff?
Yeah, who's to say that they got to stay at the back all year?
They don't.
They really don't.
They
They've-
don't. And
they've done
they
a
have
really
some
good
fierce.
job.
They have some fierce drivers too.
Mhm.
I mean, like these guys actually are probably better in the back to
True.
overtake.
True.
So we'll see what happens. Checo, don't disappoint me, man.
I don't think he will.
I don't think so. I don't think so either.
Yeah, I think Cadillac's going to get
yeah.
it look better than what they say. Maybe, I don't know. Like, Williams has not performed well so far in the
Yeah.
offseason.
Yeah.
So that's a team that, we were thinking that they were going to move up further. Now,
Yeah.
they do have the Mercedes engine, but they haven't looked that great so far. So maybe that's a team that Cadillac can surpass as well.
That's right. Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Craig, what are you? I mean, I don't want to move past because there's so much we could talk about.
True.
But we do got to think about next week.
Yes.
And we will be here next week.
Oh, yes.
And given that we know that, we know where these guys are kind of showing up, what are your predictions for Melbourne?
For Melbourne,
Mm-hmm.
George Russell is going to win the Grand Prix.
Okay.
And then I think that we're going to see Charles and Lewis fight for second and third, along with Kimi Antonelli. I think Piastri may put up a little bit of a fight, as well as Verstappen. Norris.
Craig,
Norris.
you literally named every driver.
I mean, hey. Got to cover all my bases, right?
All
Yeah.
right. Okay. Give me a 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3. Russell.
Russell,
Leclerc. Antonelli.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
That's cool. Cool. You know what I noticed though? That you didn't say Verstappen.
I know. It pains
And
my heart.
I don't know what happened between the end of last season and over break, but
I don't think his car is as good as I think that Mercedes and Ferrari is good enough to beat him in Australia.
okay.
I
I hate to
my
that next
soul-
week
my
you're gonna
soul
say,
hates that.
how could I doubt Verstappen?
Okay, you've already talked me into. He's going to be on the podium. Verstappen, he'll be third. He's not
Okay.
going to fight for the win, but
All
he'll be
right.
third.
Okay, so
Yeah.
Russell, Leclerc, Verstappen.
Russell, Leclerc, Verstappen. It's possibly the longest anticipated thing for me to say from the time of your question to give an answer.
Yeah. This is,
Sorry, guys.
Yeah. All right, cool. So I'm gonna say for Melbourne, you're gonna get Russell. I hate to say.
Have
okay,
I talked you into that?
little bit.
What's on your
actually.
heart? What do you really think?
No, I
Daniel?
really okay. This is what I think. It's gonna be Russell,
Uh-huh.
Verstappen, Leclerc,
Russell, Verstappen, Leclerc.
and then
Mm.
I don't know why I'm doubting Lewis here,
Because
but
Leclerc's better.
I think Leclerc is better.
Sorry, guys.
And I would like for Hamilton to be on the podium. I don't
Mhm.
think it's going to happen though. So we'll see.
I think when there's a race that has a longer straightaway for a start, that Ferrari will perform better, at least off the start.
Yeah.
Melbourne is a short track,
Yeah.
short run to the first curve. So
Yeah.
That's why. Why I
Wait,
have
did we
Leclerc
basically name the same people? Yeah, we did.
second. Yes, but you have Verstappen coming in second. I have him
Right.
coming in third.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right. Well,
the Ford Motorsport.
yeah. I kind of want to do a U and change my Leclerc to a
Go
Hamilton.
ahead. Go
Okay,
ahead.
I'm going to
Go
do it.
Okay, go.
Russell, Verstappen, Hamilton.
Russell, Verstappen, Hamilton. That's who you're
Done.
going to choose.
It's done, guys.
Nice. All right. Awesome. Well,
And Checo's going to be top 10.
oh,
Yeah, he's going to make it in the
fastball
yeah.
right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice. Hot sports. You heard it here first. Checo top 10 scoring points first weekend for Cadillac. Prediction. Daniel's doing some manifesting this week.
And that's
guys.
just manifesting.
Yeah. Yeah. So
I
let's
know.
put it out there.
I know
Put it
that's
out there.
not likely.
Doesn't matter
I
if
don't
it's
need
likely.
to be.
Doesn't matter if it's
reminded.
likely. Doesn't matter.
It's what I want. Okay.
Yeah. And it's okay to want what
Our
you want.
podcast, we decide.
That's right. That's right. It's our podcast rules. We
Yeah.
decide what we're going to say.
We
there.
do what we want.
Yes.
All right,
Yes, we
cool.
do. Yes. So
Yeah.
F1,
We're back.
we are back.
We're back, baby.
That's right. We're back. Let's go. Let's get this thing going. Melbourne coming up this week. It's going to be great racing. We may see the largest crowd ever in F1 history. They added some more stands, might hit over 500,000, might hit over, I think the record's like 520 in Silverstone. So they might hold the record for a little while. We'll see. All sorts of great stuff's going to happen down there. So looking forward to it. Yes. So as the lights
Follow,
go out.
subscribe.
Yes. As the lights go out, follow and subscribe. Yes. You know what to do on your platform.
Do all the good things.
All the good stuff. And comment too. We love to hear your comments. We'll answer them as fast as we can most of the time. Unless it's like a mic drop.
Craig
and like there's nothing else to say at that point. So yeah.
Yeah.
Good
All
stuff.
right. Cool.
All right.
All right.
Daniel, good times. We will talk again.
Did you tell your audience to live?
Oh, yes. So, in all that you do out there, live passionately, my friends.
Thanks, Craig.
Thank you, Daniel.
You got it. Bye,
All right.
guys.
Bye-bye.